think it's safe to rest here now.
I don't think so. Why would you want to rest? There's no need. I don't know. Our things have matured. Also, there's like a weird lighting when I move the camera here. Alright. So we just finished off fishing in the ocean. So we should have enough fish for the next rods. I don't know where we're going anywhere in particular. There's the high level areas. The wedge. Oh, you can just return there. I guess it's not destroyed, so that's fine. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to Doc to make him move somewhere. Doesn't look like any other quests have popped up, so let's go to Pond Lake. Look into the next, they're not tackle, but
Finally made it.
we think of the tackle.
Something in the water.
Yes, I have new ones. 30 types. Uber Spinner. Is that it? 31. Still 4 more. Have a look, see at this Uber Spinner.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts?
Hackstar, Barracuda, Pearly Pike, and
That
Cislodian
misses the whole
Salmon.
point of going out to fish.
I think that is a few others that I can go get. So let me get my notes. River Snowflakes. Just gotta avoid the monsters. Straight south. After I do this round of checking for fish, I will also go to
Finally.
the arena.
If only we could have flown with the wind.
Really? I can't get between those?
Little help!
As impressive as always.
No,
Surprised I still can't one-shot these.
Ever.
Yeah, I go to the arena because I can get the defensive herbs, because they should be off cooldown. I don't know if he'll ever make a note on the right side of the screen where it says, like, farming and whatnot. If he'll ever tell me that the time limits on the arena matches have come off cooldown.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
When she says that, her voice actress reminds me of somebody else. Ahmed Sturgeon, I don't think we have faith.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
So I could just keep going for it. Just see if I can get it naturally. No
Okay,
X's there.
change of plans.
Basically just X and Y, and X is pretty much just a tester to see if there's anyone there that cares.
Okay, change of plans.
So I'm wondering if the bubbles and the jumpers are different groups of them, or if it is just based on the lure I'm using. There's an X. Okay, it's just I don't think it's the right lure to really get him then. It has to be a particular lure. And that the other place is frozen down. I get the feeling I'm not going to have anything for any of these areas. Oh yeah, I had a combat
Looks like
chain
we made it
going
to
there.
in one piece. Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little low on food?
She says as she just takes our pack and starts just throwing everything out. So slowly Sam, so I think this is, yeah,
Everything
so,
looks
so
fine
A
with
and
the
X.
lure. All right, let's do this. There we go. I'll catch something bigger next time.
As a
You take
pearly
your
pike.
fishing pretty seriously.
Reel it in.
I wonder if any of the Ultimate Edition bonuses is a fishing rod or tackle or anything. Might have a look at that menu. That'd be fun to get those.
Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what
Alright,
you're
so
doing.
this one just comes in from X presses, so I'll swap to white. This is a slightly
There we
different looking
go.
fish on the menu. Curious if there'll be any lures that are like Omni lures that just have everything on the list.
I reeled us in a big one.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Its use would be very minimal, considering you want specific fish for the meals. It's not just any type of fish meat. I
All
don't think
right.
this is it either. This is another pike.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
There it
Not too
is.
shabby, friend.
I do have the right one equipped, don't I? Yes, it's Slodian salmon. So maybe it's not the big fish, it has to be the pool things here. And they just ended.
There we go.
I don't know what shape salmon is meant to be.
Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
I suppose I'm getting money from pikes, but I'd rather just get this Slodian salmon and move on.
All right.
Yeah, and I think this is the pearly one. Maybe this Slodian one is a rare spawn or something. I can just pull him in with A. Got plenty of string
Anybody
strength.
could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
It'd be nice if I could select the types of fish I don't want to reel in.
All
So
right.
it feels like it's that fish at the background that wants it, but neither of the presses are pulling him in for some reason.
I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
I mean, well, it says pearly pike in this as well. So I think that's what's messing with it. It has two of the same type, but I don't think I have anything else for Slodian salmon. Is it emerald salmon?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. It's A and X for Slodian salmon. I'm stupid. Something I've got Y in my head.
I've got something.
This one looks like a different shape. Pretty sure this is it, because it's fought differently.
Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
There we
Nice
go.
work.
And it's just salmon, so the type doesn't matter for that, it's just, it's a completion thing. Frozen Valley is done. A damn lake still.
We finally made it.
Need Aurum Arowana.
Where should I cast my line?
No pickers again, but we can just try A and X to see what happens.
Reel it in.
He's a big boy. He likes going back and forth. Whenever I hear back and forth, I'm just reminded of the Dropout show.
Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
So what's it to be? Grill or boil?
Their game show where everything changes. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but there's one where they're sound making experts did a one where okay, so
All right, once
say
more from the
next,
top.
they make like a song based on
I've got something.
Simon and Garfunkel, and the song is back and forth. Just keep remembering them singing that.
Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
I didn't want a catfish.
Reel it in.
This also looks like it's a catfish again. Alright, if this isn't it, I'm just gonna go.
I'll
Yep,
catch
it's
something
catfish.
bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
Over places we left you marshlands and the Silvermine, which I don't have the bait for. Alright, my accessories were finished, weren't they? Counterattack, has to be cost very. I just wanted something on her for cast time, which I think I did fine. But I did want to just make a fire accessory. So do we have an elemental one? It's minus... and middle attack. And we do a 5 stars, it's good. And I'm pretty sure the 5 plus 15% is the highest variant we can get for fire, so we're just going to get this for tier 5, so it actually works. And we'll make all the ones that have fire percentage. Need one more. Yeah, because the level 2 is 7.5, so I think 15% is the highest you can get for an element damage. There we go. Still interested in the attack boost, but with my specialization going for, I don't think attack boost would really help me at this point. I think I did mention it before, but the aggro abilities apparently don't work all the time. Like, it's not just you have 10 points less aggro. It's just it's like percentage chance, similar to the other things, but it doesn't really work as some people would have thought it would. So it's not all that good. So I'm pretty much gonna ignore the aggro abilities. It's a 5 damage water there, but I don't need it now. Alright, so that 5% health is now just not an issue. I just have all the fire damage for the Flaming Sword, which doesn't help when I'm doing the dodge attacks, but I'm using the Burning Edge a lot more now. So if there's ever a time where I feel like counterattacking isn't doing the bonus it should do, this is just always going to apply to it. I think I was making that for her just because penetration, she'll be able to stagger enemies more. So I wanted to put the drop rates, well not the drop rates, the casting time. I have to level up. But I am a lot lower on ore because it takes so much, so I will be probably changing over to ore up. It's a bit of money.
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
I do mind.
Better get everything ready for tomorrow.
There's a tamed ore up. Holy mark. I don't think we've made this yet. It's harder to detect. So make that. Add it to the list.
Looks...
Dohalim, care if I hang
No
out for a
conversation about the sandwich.
while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger.
Ah, AI.
You wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Dahnan.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Never. You can't make me. I won't do it.
Shall we get moving?
Before I forget, I will equip that new Adam. Really? I can't do by acquired. There we go. I don't know if that higher 82 elemental attack makes up for the lacking counter attack damage, but we'll see. To the arena!
Always good.
Burn a base save here, so I could check the download stuff. Unclaimed. It's like outfits. It's training. That'll be difficulty. The outfits. I don't know what S and X means. That's a new weapon. Weapons. Yes, I don't think anything in here is actually fishing orientated. Alright, I'll just leave those then.
To be back in familiar territory.
How the cooldown time is, lady? I'd give that a go because I'm over level 40 now. Doesn't have a timer, so I think I could do this again.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores. We're in the home stretch, guys. What she said? Here's a hit on the fry. I've got that focus.
Definitely does a lot of damage. But I think that's just regardless of what I'm doing.
Come on, get singled out. Here's a four. The wind. In here.
I'll bring you back from death to
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Should've-
Wow, that resurrection actually healed a bit more. Maybe it's because we got a tier up? Hard to say.
done that.
Yeah, the great thing with that flying attack is that we move so far away that we don't get all of the hits in.
Even descended! Flashing fang!
Dance in the wind.
Demon fang!
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that. Not in your dreams.
Here, let me help.
Just what I need. First aid. You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As As impressive as always.
Here I hope
Do it! Go me!
Light versus force.
Radiant penetrate! I'll heal you
Now,
all!
you're mine.
Not on my watch!
No escape.
Swallow this!
Double demon fang.
What would I do without you?
Lunarogo.
Thunder field!
Rising phoenix. Not sure. Trust. Eat dirt.
Pierce evil! Let's go!
Devastation.
Whirlwind blazer!
Rising phoenix.
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
How dare.
You alright?
Yeah.
No more
I'll be
playing
okay.
nice. Here's a healing
Rising
art.
wyvern. Rising phoenix.
Here, let me help.
Raging cascade
Demon
blade.
fang.
Here I go. I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
Demon fang. Try this.
Let it.
Keep me healed.
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Demon fang.
Bow tie.
Double demon
Lightning
fang.
reset. Fix you up. Thunder
Demon
blade.
fang.
Illuminated shot.
Try hard. Not
Here's a healing art.
Demon fang.
How dare.
It's do or die.
Here, let me help.
Demon fang.
I'll do it again.
Here, let me help.
It seems like it does more to them, 'cause a lot of the time they're just not attacking. I moved. How dare.
Here's a healing art. Waters of magic.
Is this what real pain feels like?
I can carve through armor.
Resuscitation. Hero.
Burn on a wall now. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Glacial spear.
Demon fang.
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
Here, let me help.
Demon fang. There you go. I feel like me again.
Here's a healing art.
Is this what real pain
How dare.
feels like?
It would only help if I had that revival accessory, but I need more slots.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complete idea.
Nope, that'd be silly. Watch this.
Here's a healing art. More where that came from. Raging cascade.
Here, let me help.
Demon fang.
First aid.
I owe you one.
Denied. Heaven and earth.
Swallow dance.
A wailing disco. Lightning.
Dragon shout.
Do it.
I mean, almost 4k is pretty nice. Especially when it's down like that. I don't think counter attack works in that down state, so the fire boost is probably better overall. With the herbs. Make Alphen a monster. Guy's level 41. Much of the outfits, but 2 elixirs. I suppose it'd be better if we had a regen effect, but she doesn't have a regen spell, annoyingly. I would need to have Dohalim for that.
Will be a delicious piece of cake.
Rising wyvern.
Sharpness. You got company.
Rising phoenix.
Illuminate the confiscated.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and the...
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner...
How dare.
Said
Stop
and
me.
done.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Let him go.
I can carve through. Watch this.
Holy land. A chain between heaven and earth.
Ah, so when we do die, we do lose the buffs, it looks like.
Leave the enemy's art to me.
No place here. Demon fang. Double demon fang. My turn.
Too much to handle.
forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Here,
No!
let me help.
Ready in motion!
First aid!
You are in hit
As soon as I'm done here.
Changed my strategy actually.
Come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Double Demon Fang!
Now!
Don't leave! Take! Blow them away!
Here's a healing
Now!
arm!
Devastation!
Lightning Raging!
Rising Speed! Take it! Demon Fang! Try this!
Healing circle! Heaven and earth!
Now I can let loose!
Know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Smash you!
Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang!
Heaven and earth!
Oh! Now I'm real mad! You're mine! Explosive ring!
Got it! Now
All the damage.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Explosive ring! I owe you one. Try this! Try harder! Now! Take it! Demon Fang! Try this!
Hopefully they don't swing. Nope, they hit me. How dare.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
All the love. Hey, I'm here too, you know.
Try harder! Not again! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Rising Water!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done.
Take this! Demon Fang! Try this!
Energy.
They're doing 4K with this one.
I won't give in! Demon Fang! Explosive ring! Demon Fang! Eat dirt!
Healing circle.
Demon Fang! Try this!
There you go.
Feel like me again. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got a limit.
Try this!
Yes, ma'am.
How dare.
Explosive ring!
Smash you! I'm on a
Demon
roll
Fang!
now.
Double DPR!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action.
Raging Arcade.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind. Heal.
Take this.
This'll come in
Demon
handy.
Fang!
Rising water.
Rising Water! Rising Wyvern! Rising Wind!
That was like 14K or more. I did see a few mods that you can cancel out of arts, which would be nice for all the fucking defensive play going on. It does feel like it takes away from their intent. Alright, doesn't look anything new. I still feel like I need to wait until I can do that one. I basically got the invert of that. But it just looks weird. Ooh. So how many elixirs do we have? I got 7. I can just fast travel, I don't know why I'm walking. We require a starship. Oh no, this wasn't for Doc. The Doc thing was like an
Oh,
offhanded
glad
combat.
Feels like it's
Comment.
been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. Feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Anything new in the shop? I'm gonna guess no, but we can always check. Nope. At least I don't need to fish for carp, I could just buy them. Oh, they sell the 2800 heals now. I'm back!
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Time to read.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only
That was
found a
quick.
single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
It's the place I need to go for my
Another radiation from the
flamestones.
same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
Oh boy.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. But there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there.
I guess I'll
Never
kill
seen
it.
anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
All right.
Hmm?
I guess...
He's not doing okay.
Right.
Side mission?
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It's too hot for him.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
He's gonna be a rainbow
I
owl.
think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one.
No, he
Hootle takes
doesn't.
pride in his
He said
appearance,
nothing
though.
that would be offensive.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Just fucking punch it at the face. So many people. I was gonna do something when they were speaking, and now I've forgotten what it was. Nova Quest have popped up. Alright. Zion Mines. I never recall this being an offshoot, so maybe they just added it to the map. Which way do you go for the Zion Mines? That rock there, but you still can't do anything with it. Cade Garrison? Oh, it's the place we came through. So let's go through here. I suppose that would push you past the monster that gives the... or the level 43 thing. Morning, Bronf. You're here and listening? Oh no.
We've reached our destination.
They're not said anything that's foolish.
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens.
If anything for more or besides the S. It's like it's just the one type.
This looks perfect.
Good night, everyone.
How was your day, Bronf? Are you napping before Baldur's Gate?
Come on, Rinwell! Up and at 'em!
But I'm still all sleepy.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancius.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Just having a shitty time. You have work tomorrow, but you'll stay as long as you feel like. Fair enough. Sorry to hear the day is shitty. Level 9, how dare. I need to change my combat thing back. Don't want them wasting my CP. Do I have any other skills to unlock? Resistance. So this is the last thing he needs. And all of this points is just going to be to this where we get the next materials. It's still on fire!
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Nothing's odd here. Nothing's here. This is just an empty zone. We're not going to have a skit about our first meeting, are we?
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time I kiss, I swear I can fly. Oh. I wonder if these side patches are new, because I don't think I ever came to this one. First meeting? Yeah, this is where the game started. It's where we still had our full helmet, and we pulled this sword out of Xion. This was her jail cell. Let's go all the way back here. Oh, they filled in the area of monsters. They didn't used to have monsters here.
Gotta break through. No.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Big ore. They could be a skit at the very back, or they could just build it in with something else. Oh, yep, they've put a herb back here now.
Gotta break through. No. My turn.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Good thing I came back here for that herb. Endurance. Well, they didn't put anything back here, so it's just a couple of mine nodes and that jasmine. Sadly, you can grind the herbs now, but it takes an hour, so I guess that just speeds it up a bit.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Shut up, Winwell. Ooh, tasty. I'm sure my fire damage will do so much here.
So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Do we though?
Hi, Hoodle.
Demon Fang! Strike! Dragon
Hey. Raging Cascade.
We're cleaning house!
I mean, they're resisting it, but I'm still doing a lot of damage. Maybe because they're lower level for some reason.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you and the crew. I owe you, Theon. Healing is what my arts do best. Do it! All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. This will come in handy. Lunar Form! Lunar Blast! Do it! Lost! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
I wonder if we can make new
Hey,
weapons with this.
Flamestone! Best the stuff I need. Hello there.
Opponent like this should be easy. Explosive ring! Thanks.
I'm sorry to keep bothering. We've all got enough on our plate. Yes, ma'am. Blinding freeze! Like if they just sit still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Glad you have your uses.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Here I come! No escape! Double Demon Fang!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Rising Wyvern! Just in time!
Glacial Spear. Appears between heaven and earth.
Try harder! Demon Fang!
Bounty of lightning. The healing earth.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help.
One down.
Double Demon Fang!
Sleep now.
Take this! Struck!
In there together.
Rising Falcon! Struck! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! No escape!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
I'll heal
No!
you.
Here I come! In an instant! Impact Claw!
We can really make weapons with this?
Yes.
And thus,
Just again, another straight upgrade. So it seems like the armor is just going to be very boring.
our strength yet grows.
Okay, good. We do have a fast travel point here. So, gonna go back out again. Just so I can go make this new sword. So we're gonna gain hundreds or something amount of
We've
damage.
reached our destination.
We'd make the Atonement Edge, which is what we need for one of his things. But we want the Spinning Flag Claw, which we need refined, so we just need to unequip what we got currently. Let's make this. This. Ah. It's not a huge damage boost, so at least these top three here are going to be a choice. So we were using the Flame Claw, which was 232. Now it's 360. But where's the elemental attack's 241? So we got 110 extra elemental attack. And we've got a boost for 15%, so it's even more. So that's a big boost. We will make this, because we need it for his title, but we won't use it. Let's make these other ones, just because he needs it for completion stuff. Need the carrot, but that's pretty much it. He's created everything up to now. Alright. Then You can make that. Needs Gargantua bone. I've got some of those. They might be coming from the big rock fellas. Arm Sommelier. Hey, never attacking the combo. Nothing there for what we need. But better dodging is always nice. Gradient and Mystic Crest. I don't think we have in our list. Oh, no, wrong button.
Banging away.
Not currently, but we might find it in this new area. Are we finally getting Dohelium's ability? Need to wait until they finish their charge.
Alvin and the others truly are strong. What about me? All back in their defense station. Demons descend. Flashing bang. Easy. Way to go.
Demon Fang!
All finishing demon fang. Healing goes power.
Devastation!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay?
Blow them away!
Wow, that was a nice move.
Yeah, those guys give Grudge bones. They're not the ones I was thinking, though.
Grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. See how much I could do to these now with my improved abilities.
We barely managed to turn that back.
Damn!
You don't need to
Just
stop.
insta-kill them even though they're resistant to it.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
In an instant! Impact Claw!
A comfortable win.
We just have to wait until these guys do their initial charge before I can do my flame attack.
Try harder! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
If it curls up, time to get out.
It's almost too strong.
Be my guest! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
I can't do my normal ring attack for some reason. Wait! How dare.
Supernova! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle! We don't go playing nice! Burst forth!
I'm on a roll now! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
This one's got your name
bad guys really don't mess around.
I lost my score!
My face is starting to sting, and my throat feels super parched.
We got
Here,
water.
have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Hello there.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Come on, do you jump? I rolled, how dare?
Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc in disguise.
Light burst forth!
Radiant citizen!
This should come in handy with...
I'll also use these because I might find some slimes in here at some point. Now, if only I could use the cores of the other lords to just change the element of the sword. That would have been a cool thing. Kind of similar to how Zestiria went with the fusions. You get different elements with the different elemental people. Still can't remember what they were called.
Try harder. Not a chance.
Light astral illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy flame!
Phoenix.
Here's a hero! Holy flame!
It got fire.
I've got this!
Demon
Let a
Fang.
marksman handle it!
Oh, they're charging at me.
Good. Just have this. Keep charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good. I'll leave it to you. Not done yet. My turn.
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Try hard. My turn.
Glacial spear!
No armor can stop me.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Devastation. Rising Falcon.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Demon Fang. Double Demon Fang. Rising Wyvern. No escape. Devastation. Rising Falcon. Double Demon Fang. Burn in hell. Demon Fang. Double Demon Fang.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Demon Fang. Double Demon Fang. Try hard. My turn. Here I come. Devastation.
Now or never. Swallow down! Armor won't save you!
I like how he just teleports to the side to do that, even though he was still attacking it.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I guess this will be a shortcut to come down. You know, it looks like it's a one-way trip. Look at all the enemies!
I won't forgive you. Far enough.
I'm on it.
Well, this freaking does it!
Try harder. You're mine. Try this.
Healing! The flashing parts are weak points.
Come and face it.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
They're all speaking.
Tenebrous claw! Eat this! I'll finish you here and now!
Rising Wyvern. Rising Spear.
Freaking invincible!
Ethan and the others truly are strong.
Stop it, what about me?
Thanks, Kisara.
Now you see what I can do!
I'm not done. It's on.
Confiscated.
Rising Wyvern. Rising Falcon.
Now
Never improve.
Really
Always
goes to
stagnant.
the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Who's this for? It's herb, but it's worse. Oops, he's only going to use it 130 more times.
This looks nice and tough.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Inferno punch! Breaking star! That freaking does it!
Try it, not a chance. My turn.
Pierce the eagle.
Devastation. Rising Phoenix. My turn.
Easily!
You're mine. Double Demon Fang.
I'm on a roll now!
Illuminate the dark.
Double Demon Fang. Lewis King.
Between heaven and earth.
You're mine.
A willing
Demon
I
Fang.
Carved through armor!
Double Demon Fang.
There you go!
Double Jubilee. In an instant. Impact Claw.
I've been doing really great lately.
Come on, give me more ore.
Guess I misread the landing.
There's so many!
Rising Wyvern. Rising Phoenix. First strike. Not a chance. Rising Falcon.
Not on my watch. Water.
Rising Wyvern.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Clean it house.
Hold on to your
Really
heart.
take the rest
Here
of
I come. Someone's feeling lively.
I'll take you all off. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off. Double Demon Fang.
Do it.
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
So many stones! What if they're worth a lot of money? Ah! I would have thought he would do that,
Hold
sure.
itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Mystic cloak for the annoying lady. Or child. Hello there. We actually spent quite a bit of money making our new weapons.
Healing circle.
Demon Fang. Try this. Explosive ring.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A comfortable win.
Well, at least they're giving me my money back. So many choices.
Little help.
Rising Wyvern.
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Here,
Now. Devastation. Demon Fang.
I'll finish you here and now!
Explosive ring. My turn. Demon Fang.
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have
Rising
done that.
Wyvern. I'm on it. Strike.
Leave the enemy's arms to me.
Devastation.
No complaints here.
Strike.
Heal mix is cheaper in battle.
Not a chance. I'm not done.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful with the blazing sword and with my
I'm
thorns.
reaching my limit, you guys.
Herbs.
Damn. Guess we better be extra careful.
We're not gonna make camp inside of a volcano?
Little help!
Rising Wyvern.
Why can't they all just be... Oh, fuck's sake.
Not on my watch! Shattering up pieces!
Rising Wyvern.
Banana, let's go! Healing circle!
Rising.
Dance in the wind!
My turn.
Here, let me help.
Double demon. Any more of this and I'll burn out. Rising.
Here, let me help.
Now.
Magic
You're mine.
I don't know what I do without you.
Also seems like he was more in battle.
Now isn't time?
I need to be stronger.
No choice.
Now you see what I can do.
Burn.
Come and get it.
Demon attack.
Big waterfall!
Explosive ring.
We got the advantage.
Good.
How did that not stop the charge? Unacceptable.
To make sure we keep it. Don't worry, cause Raw's on it.
Hey, one at a time!
Not
Here,
done
let
yet.
me help. Dance in the wind! Steering
Where are you going?
Rising Wyvern. No escape.
Now!
Shion,
This one's got your name on it!
action to action.
Here I go. Leave the charges to me.
Water after
Anything in armor is all mine.
No escape.
Now you see what I can do.
Rising Falcon.
I'm on it.
Healing circle!
Wow.
If any other attacks we can do. Nope, wrong thing. Switch sets. How do I get Incineration Wave? There's Searing Gale I've not used yet. Sure, let's use Searing Gale. I've got quite a few in the air attacks I just don't use.
Look what I just found.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid.
Oh, he's getting mad. Especially with his dead dad.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Who's this armor for? It's us! They really just want to sap your CP here. Oh. What was the point? That... I mean, we could avoid some fights, I guess, but that seemed pointless for what would constitute 108 CP. Max HP, that's all you had to say. I can spend more.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Oh. I'm not gonna try my new thing, apparently.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion actually look good.
I was just about to use my new thing, Law.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! Win! First aid!
Now I can let loose.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done.
Hey, that might be a better arc. 'Cause it's a radius AoE. They also don't move.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Gotta break through. Wind! Searing gale!
You made quick work of us.
Want me to pick up your slack?
Yeah, that's very good.
Pointing it out.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion actually look flustered. In here! Burning!
I'm on it.
Why aren't you healing me?
Handle it. A whirling
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Do it! Blow them away!
easy peasy. Ha, Hoodle.
2?
Hi, Hoodle. I'm on it. Into the shadows. Whirlwind Tempest Battle Ray.
Freaking duck it!
I'll heal you all.
Wind! Super swallow dance!
Healing
Also, that's very good on him because it hits him several times.
Here I come!
Mega Ray.
Rising water! You're mine! I'm not done! You hear it?
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What you say? Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Devastation! Rising Falcon!
Do it!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
The experience is so low. Yeah, it seems like a... Even though that's like a sheer edge, I would have thought it to create plants on the other side, but that just seems very pointless. Unless this area is going to get leveled up later, we need to go through it again. I don't see much point in that. Well, we're going to see a, yep, Ring of Light. Boss time! Is it going to be a Dargon? Oh, it's the fire elemental. Just a physical manifestation, because before I think it was just made of flames.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you not recognize it?
Might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed.
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
Let's go!
Is that not the same thing we fought with Balsef? Ifrit!
This one's tough.
Yes, I'm gonna actually look it up, because I swear that's the same guy. Can I just find an image? I don't want to watch a video. Yeah, that's the same guy. He even has the thing in the hands and the chest. It's just when we fought Balturf, it was just made of pure fire. Now it has rocks around it. Do they not recognize that? Or are they stupid? Alright. Go to boss mode.
But we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
I can't change my target at all.
Here it comes. Focus.
On your toes, everyone.
Oh, we can't even attack right now.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
It looks like you got this one covered.
Severing wind. Searing gale.
Will this help?
Swallow dance.
I don't know why they're not making any mention of it.
Take this.
Here, let me know. I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. You got healing me. Seal.
Demon Fang.
Get on in there with the others.
Demon Fang. Try harder. Demon Fang.
Don't change target.
Holy Land. Now, it's weakened. Thanks, Kisara.
This ends now. Demon Fang. Doubling. In an instant.
I guess we're dealing with its summons first.
Here, let me help.
Severing wind. Now I can let loose.
Here's a healing Holy Land.
I owe you one.
Heaven and earth.
I can carve through.
These have a lot more health than the ones in the normal era.
I'm not done. Rising Falcon. I'm not done. Double Demon Fang. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
Searing gale.
What would I... Here's that power. Malevolent.
Doubling. In an instant. Impact Claw.
Here, let me help.
First
I
aid.
owe you one.
It's go time!
Here come more.
You'll just have to keep fighting.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
Searing gale.
No complaints here. You may switch words
Don't
with
mind
them.
if I
Want
do.
me to pick up
Hold
your
on
slack
to your
then?
arcs.
Just pointing it out.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was
Do it. No,
In an instant. Impact Claw.
I'll heal you
Now.
all.
Double Demon Fang.
Healing circle.
Double Demon Fang.
Thanks, Sia.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Try harder.
I mean, I tried to dodge it, but apparently not. Oop.
Blow them away.
will this help?
Okay, camera was just locked then.
I owe you one.
So much for sitting this
Reinforcements
fight out.
incoming. Not a problem.
Now you see what I can do.
Seal. This one's mine.
They're spamming casts.
You picked the wrong fight.
This isn't ideal.
Oh, she's dead.
We did it. Try harder. My turn. Shattering. Demon Fang.
I can carve through armor.
You're mine.
Now's our chance.
I'm not done.
Oh, she auto-charged again for her ability?
You are in tip-top league.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
My turn.
Lightning orb.
Try harder.
Lightning control.
perfect attack right now.
Already on it.
Demon Fang!
Tempest
Double Demon
Wall.
Fang!
Swallow dance.
Do it.
Roll now. Take. Pull them away.
I'll heal you
My
all.
turn! Demon Fang! Double Storm! Strike!
Healing circle.
Need my buff back, please.
Fire suppression. Corpses
Double
is
Demon
fled.
Fang!
I really owe you one. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Try harder!
I can't attack him still.
It was nice while it lasted.
Will this help? Healing circle. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Well, I couldn't dodge it for some reason. She also dead.
What was I thinking?
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do. Just please stay safe.
Healing
How
circle.
are we supposed to take on something so big?
You let me attack it.
Just watch and learn. That's enough. Go back down.
Defeat Ifrit Malum. Really? Did I? Did I defeat him? I didn't do any damage. It was a one attack. He put away the sword he wasn't using.
Everyone okay?
He was using the blazing sword.
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
What about the three other lights? They were optional areas, it seemed. Unrelenting Blaze! LAG. Incineration Wave? I think that's the one I was saying we didn't have. Large put of fire. That next. Even more health? Sure. Oh, this is just a full-on flaming one. That's great. Guess I'll go for that next. Secret key! Key to a certain door in Calaglia. Simply holding it makes me wonder where it lies behind the threshold. But where's the door? I don't think we've seen any locked doors.
I'm even stronger than before.
16,000 experience. Well, there's still that parting in the clouds. Oh, just here. Another map action. But doesn't seem like we're having a fight if there's a campfire afterwards.
Hey, is that it over there?
Yes. Even more Star Ocean-like. Do you get anything new from that besides Secret Key? I don't think so. A lot of flamestones from that area, though. I'd even level up. Oh, the fella's leveled up. Oh yeah, I don't have the wave yet. I need to get the SP. Nothing new from you. They're money in chunks. Limestone is 200, so not terrible money, but don't have a whole ton of them. Can't make anything new from going through. Dark Mains. Created that. Some other things. Take these. So it's in the created menu. So I need that for a title from Alphen, maybe? Oh, it's an achievement, I think, to make 50 weapons or something.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
How did he even get here? Suspicious. He's secretly just a trickster god.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before.
The inspirational music is playing.
This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Piccolo.
I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
Doling just flies off.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child.
So are you. Fuck off.
But how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Is this a point of no return?
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Wait until the ship is ready for takeoff. I can't do anything with that exclamation point, so just tell me that's where the ship is. Look at all that ocean. Oh, maybe that's the tower of Gareth Harros that Alphen said he saw when he arrived.
hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
You picked a very nice place to land.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken. And this is no picnic for me, either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissalma too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns.
Sure she can.
Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Are they all just sleeping, sitting down? What? It's terrible.
Where? Shion?
No, my party!
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
Easily.
Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case,
Go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
The game over screen says different.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
they will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began. I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Elfin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elfin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
The vocals are too loud.
We might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
I get the feeling that vocal track might get muted, so I'm gonna have to highlight this like 2 or 3 times to get around it. I don't want to talk to people. Oh, looks like she might be the final one to talk to. Yeah. Is it a skip? Yeah, it's a skip.
End of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
It is the end of the world as we know it.
What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Well, that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Give it back! It's ours, damn it!
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think
No
about
one ever
it, we're all
was.
alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
It's almost as if she's growing up, but she's still a bitch.
Did you know?
No.
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Now to talk to our love interest.
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end.
How dare.
I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword.
Or maybe it's a piece of
to obtain
meat.
Lorenus Alma. But after that day, one time became two. And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, And hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion.
Long and hard.
Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Just kiss already. I bet Bronford let me kiss him.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
But when am I coming back? Well, there's no other quests. So it feels like we're going to come back later. Because these areas are still high level than me, they're like level 50 or something. Put in a base save here for this lovely scene of this ship, and then we'll just go for 3 and 4. Let's have another rest. I didn't get enough sleep. We were all just standing around.
Huh? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress, I
Quit it!
was absolutely captivated.
Alright, I think that's enough fun for one day.
All of the flirting. If we're going to Lenegis, I'm going to feel we need more CP. It's 10. Don't we have a medium? Yeah, this one. The Mabo Curry. Which becomes like 18. Or 16.
Good. This came out. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down.
I just realized how much of a bitch I am.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Yes, I do. Goodbye.
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almeidrea showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almeidrea for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents.
Yep, it's your fault.
Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Nope.
Rinwell, it was Almeidrea who killed your family.
That was
Don't
her.
torment yourself over one mistake.
It's her fault.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Yes, everything you do is selfish.
I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Night, everyone! I want to go back to bed.
Before we do leave, I want to check where I can actually use this key. Certain door Caligula said beholding it is where what lies beyond. I don't think it has anything in here. No. Would it be the lead up to the castle? Is there an offshoot here? Oh yeah, there's that door there that we never went through. Alright, let's see if that key can go to there. Sludge, which makes it through here. No. I'd get there. These sides will go for that. See if we can use this key and what's inside.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Oh, change my strategy.
Gotta break through. My turn, my turn.
My turn, my turn!
Barely a blip on our radar.
What's on the other side of this door, anyway?
Why ask me when you can just open it and find out?
Into the grotto! Alright, well, we found where the key leads, I guess. What's inside? Oh.
This is...
A bath? That's how turn bases work. You just keep saying my turn and win. Yeah. We have the... Where's the menu? Is it field guide? Yes. A wiener recipe? Doesn't give a lot of gold, so I think this is a weak area. Ah, it's a short area.
But this is...
Right.
Sausages? Wieners?
Kisara.
Now! We're making hot dogs.
Wow!
Okay. I guess I gotta make a wiener recipe next.
Nice one, Alphen.
Thanks. Got
Gotta keep up with the competition.
Personally, I prefer Bologna.
I guess it'll just be using pork. Ooh.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easy.
Damn, that's a big defense boost. Can I look at my recipes? Yeah, but don't tell me what they do.
Easier is okay by me.
Okay, that was just a strange side area for that key.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Has this fella got anything in his inventory?
The ranch should be all grown up
No.
by now.
Probably sleep twice just so I can eat the wiener recipe to get it in the list, and then get our CP1 back.
Rice, I think. Or wait, what if we used wheat and... No, potatoes! I can't decide!
Are you seriously thinking about food again?
No, I'm planning battle tactics.
Tactics, huh?
Where's the wiener? A wiener gives attack up L 16%. Damn.
That was...
Shion, could we talk a moment?
While 16% is nice, but I prefer the CP for new area, especially when they use all of the
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
those actions. I forgot what they're called. The things like making flowers and destroying rocks and burning stuff.
Did you get enough sleep?
Back down to bed.
That turned out good. Shion, could we talk a moment?
No.
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
End of a base save here. Then we go to space. Yep, this is definitely Star Ocean.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue.
Fuck off.
Literally, the one drawn to the sky.
No, we're not taking your name. Give me a choice.
like it.
No, I don't.
Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
It's terrible.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Who made you leader? I'm the leader here. We're calling it Excalibur.
Okay, we have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, and let's go.
When did it get cleaned? It was all dusty. Dusty and rusty and mossy. Where'd it all go? Does it have a self-cleaning feature? We're going to the one place that capitalism hasn't ruined. Space!
I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
Believe it!
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there.
Will it? Are we gonna make things?
Controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Start disbanding!
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
The music's too loud. Speaking of, I might make the music quieter if I can. Yes, it's 75. Why is it so goddamn loud? But it's 69. That's the voice. The voice volume should be louder, yeah.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right?
Yeah, let Rinwell die in your place.
It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Dahnan victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars.
Reach for the stars.
Together.
Climb every mountain higher. They were meant to hold hands. So many conversations.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though, you too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Where are the chairs? Did they just stand up and like lean back? All this wasted space.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dahna in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
It's just every chance she can get, Rinwell wants to show you that she's the worst character. Is this a dining table, or is this the lift we go in and out? Like, what's this? Is this a synthesizer? I guess these are the cryogenic pods, or whatever they use to keep us in stasis.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that'd mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Dahnans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when
Kisara's now the Red Woman.
I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara?
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
So we're not going to have any camps here, or that healing pod's just going to be like a background decoration?
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dahna. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dahna even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Dahnan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shionne?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
She was a slave.
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
This won't end well for Kasara.
About your thorns out there, Shion. We'll find them.
Are we going to get shot as soon as we land? Is it going to turn into a Zack situation?
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
The bridge.
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a Sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
Just show the emblem.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renins.
Targets.
Capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Experience.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Oh, we just can't go into the ship. We just have to go straight back to Berg Volcano. So what's the point of familiarizing ourselves with the interior? We couldn't use the interior. It's on fire! Good. Reminds me of the Borg. Lean guys. They've been attacked.
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
The big beam.
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
What's the sound we're hearing?
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
Doe? Getting a bit familiar there, ain't ya?
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
But they're
While
racist.
we're at it, we could ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danins poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
No skip.
Danins
Ooh.
among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
Yes.
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable.
How dare you enter during a
Uprooting
skit?
an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
Good morning, German.
Looks. They must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose.
It was over.
their
Sadly, the
psychic
like
method
2-second
alone
delay
sufficient.
ruined it.
Not while we still don't know what their
It's
end
fine.
game is.
He's right.
It's not a
We
cutscene.
need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat.
What we
Let's
do?
move.
We're chatting right now. Another one.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry, that probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
I'm not sure. I'm Napaz. Sure, it's the men. Let me in. Where's the handle on this door? Does it just automatically open?
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands.
Ah, monsters.
Whatever did we do to deserve this?
Enslaving a whole
You really
race.
have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it.
Who is His
Do
Highness?
my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First, Lenegis mutates beyond recognition. Now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris House has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Who is His Highness? Do they currently have a sovereign? I can't remember if they ever stated who the Sovereign was. Does that mean they're more like a, well, it's not even a president because they have to win a contest. Strawberries. And their rule only lasts a decade. Taking your gels. I suppose I can heal you. That's like 10% of my CP right there. Ah, new recipe.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
Your lordship! Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you. I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the Lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
I mean, all the Renans seem to wear white and grey. It's so monochromatic and boring. How dare. We found a ring light! Quick, let's get to OnlyFans.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Hmm? Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth, that Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, that one guy even said Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Rena is barren.
I believe to be correct. It's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Dahnan. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made Sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 Sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered, until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off-limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
What's with all this pontificating? And another skip.
I didn't realize Renan suppressed their own kind, too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Dahnan city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Another one!
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it! How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
Were they doing JoJo poses? Just 5 steps!
With nobody left to run the show, I wonder what the people here are supposed to do. I mean, their sovereigns up on the Renan homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renan society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsuf, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
We know they're dead.
Well, yeah, why would we? To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renans in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
Ugh, backstory. I have to backtrack now. Yes. Oh look, another cock ring. Yes! Oh, this must be a relative of the gourmand.
Yes!
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
Fuck him. That's the same as what he just told us. Maybe there's like a... Yeah, it's like somebody using magic down there. She's obsessed.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
Probably for the best.
What?
Your sons are probably dead. By my hand.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
It's like we've got to keep going forwards for the rest of that. Yes. They did change their attitudes when their sigils lit up at their backs, so maybe that is mind controlling them or something.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
They're fighting the Zeugles.
Pardon me.
How's Caterus? So she just killed all the other people that could have been in the running. Ah, sure, she's sexist, I see.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
She'd get along well with Rinwell. They're so alike. Well, there's somebody who saw the past sovereign.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did look it up. Volron doesn't use the same voice actor. It just sounds very similar.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Haros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of Renan society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Not at all.
Anything that comes out
Being
your
a
mouth is
Danan
wrong.
doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Ah, we got paid for canvassing. No power? Then why were the lights on? Yep, they still got slaves here. Your house is gone. A chest. More talking.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfricht Milgras, the former lord of Cyslodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfricht whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
29?
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
If we're ever going to get there.
Around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
We've been chatting every 5 fucking feet. It never ends. It's a very boringly designed city.
Doe?
Another conversation.
Faria.
Faria? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
The Red Woman!
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Add it to the pile.
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
I thought it was going to give me another skit and says, oh, we'll just say it anyway. So how dare you move me forward? There might be secrets. I thought this black line here was just her corpse on the ground then. But I guess the Red Woman is making another lord to fight us. Maybe she's the Sovereign, and that sexist lady's already got her wish. The kids are fighting. It's like a Japanese anime. How dare my food buff slowly tick down in this area? We're not fighting. It never ends. Why'd you give me tofu? I think that kid's just walking the street with no issue.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed. Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagin and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagin had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagin was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less, she would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty, instead I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Dahnans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shionne's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always.
But she's not Frank.
I shall do my best to heed your advice.
She's Kisara.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shionne. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Spies!
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome. Now hug me. Alright, with Risen arriving, it's about time to go make some lunch. So when I come back, we can go into Baldur's Gate. So I shall be right back.